arrogance, ecstasy, passion, love, grief, sadness, and anger. All of these emotions I try to bring out in my work, but really, my work is more than that. What I strive for is to find meaning in the moment. Like that moment, the first human looked up into the night sky in wonder. Or that moment an ancient Greek boxer looked across the ring into his opponent's eyes. This, I think, is the one thing sculpture can do that nothing else can. And when it works, it will feed your soul. So we all have these moments, yours and mine, that make up the human experience. And if we don't hang on to them, cherish them, we will lose them and be lost, like tears in the rain. One of my favorite sculptures is of this woman. She came to me wanting her portrait. We sat down, and in the course of an afternoon she told me about her life. 2 of her children had died, as well as her father, and her husband had left her 4 disasters that shaped her. I could see her inner strength and resolution. So here she is, with a symbolic halo of 4 dead birds, each representing a part of her that had died. Then I tried to capture that resolve of hers in her eyes and the set of her lips. This kind of symbolism is important to me. For example, here is a self-portrait. I call this Lynn's Love. My chest has been opened up and stitched back together, leaving just enough room for Lynn's hand to touch my heart. Remember the moment you realized you were in love? Was it like this? I could talk more about the meaning and symbolism in my work, but I think it's better to keep this brief. So here is one last piece that exemplifies everything I've been telling you. It's called Letting Go. As we get older and more introspective, there comes a moment in all of our lives when we realize we have to let go of some of the things in our past. Here you see a middle-aged man opening up, remembering, and letting go of his personal demons. The drape you see wrapped around him symbolizes his past, tightly bound around his feet and legs, immobilizing him. And as we move up, you can see it beginning to unravel. His belly has been opened, and pouring out and flowing all around him are representations of his past. If you're interested, I have another video on my website where I go into more detail about this and other works. So here he is, letting go of all of this. From the expression on his face, you can see the peace brought to him by forgiving himself and others. I hope you can relate to this moment in this man's life. And I hope you can relate to the idea that sculpture is not just for beauty, but rather it can be like a time machine. It can take us back into our past and remind us in such a powerful way who we are and why we are here.